With a howling gale assisting, we made the crossing of the Southern Ocean as near as our ship the Vavelev could get to the Antarctic Circle in 2 days. It was a delight to wake up to a deck that was not heaving. The Zodiac seemed to jump at the chance of being in the sea. One pull of the rope, the motor starts, and the awesome sculptured icebergs float by. The iridescent hunks of ice are like a giant flower arrangement, decorated with anxious seals and cormorants who wonder what we are. The beaches are pebbly, and the penguins are eager to perform for my camera. This is an albino chinstrap. His companions complain loudly if he comes near. He seems a sad, lonely little fellow, identical to the other chinstraps, except in colouring. It's icy this morning. An early 6 a.m. call to go ashore in a rough sea to land in a caldera, a live, active volcano. Our guides are soon busy digging a spa pool on the pebbly beach to reach hot water for the brave or stupid who wish to swim with the sea temperatures at about -2 centigrade and an icy wind chill factor. First, a very quick dip in the shallow bay, and then into the steamy hot spa to thaw out. I discovered Santa Claus really does live at the South Pole. The beaches are covered with relics of another era when the whaling business was in full swing. Timber from old oil barrels bleach in the sun, and huge whale bones are scattered over the beach by the passing centuries. The seal lumbers clumsily to avoid our invasion. He's only clumsy on land. He's like lightning in the sea. Today we land at the Ukrainian base. The music flows over the water to greet us. We are quickly invited in to try their homemade vodka, to chat to the scientists, and dance to their welcoming music. We took the opportunity to get a foreign stamp in our passport. 2 yachts are moored behind the base. I wondered at the bravery of sails compared to our small but luxurious Russian icebreaker. This trip, run by Peregrine, offers Zodiac transport ashore twice a day. Immediately after a sumptuous breakfast, all the meals are a la carte and superb. We return to our ship for lunch. Whilst eating, the captain travels to the next rookery. Shortly after lunch, we line up again for the next kaleidoscope of colour and wonder ashore. The large skuas are carnivores and feed on fish or penguins alike. A baby penguin is being torn apart for their breakfast. Mark, one of our guides, is carefully filming a seal. A young skua decides to investigate. Mark is a little anxious and protects his face with his camera and watches the antics of this curious bird. It's hard to know which direction to look, with action from whales gliding past and chin-strapped penguins busy with their lives, either going to sea or returning to feed their young. Their way is never easy. These are Gentoo penguins, and their young are so very helpless. With all the predatory sea lions, hungry seabirds, storm, snow and ice, you wonder at their survival rate. Noel took 3 stills of a baby chick hatching. It's just coming out of the egg. And then the mother firmly sat on her new baby to shelter it from the snow, or perhaps my camera. A camping night ashore was offered. Tents are quickly assembled, and we dress in our warmest gear. But of course, we are in the land of the midnight sun, so there is still plenty to watch, with penguins coming and going everywhere. I caught the paddling crew getting ready for a jaunt ashore.
Because what you do is like that. So you bend down like this, get all the air.
The dry suits are a bit of a struggle to get into.
I always think of it as a Pratt hat, but never mind.
They are soon suited up and waiting for their kayaks to be dropped into the sea. If you pay an extra $700, you can explore the Antarctic by guided kayak tour, provided you are an expert in this field. They climb into the Zodiac and are soon paddling to their next exotic adventure. A minke whale is sighted next to our Zodiac. We all held our breath. The Zodiac or the kayaks could go with one flip of her tail, especially if we separate her from her baby. But she dives under the Zodiac, looks at the kayaks, and wanders off. It was impossible to get a good shot of her, but it was a magical experience. The penguins collectively try to ward the skua away from their helpless young, but their babies are still a regular meal for the seabirds.
second toast, which I think has touched us all. That's why we keep coming back. We can't get enough of it. And I see the looks on people's faces, and I feel you've all been touched. You've all become ambassadors for the place that we've visited.
This is Patagonia, South America. And that misty mountain view is the tiny ski town of Ushuaia, the closest southern town to the Antarctic Circle. We sadly glide into Ushuaia on a glassy sea. The gulls seem to be calling to me to return.